Alright, today I'm going to be changing the water pump and thermostat, housing and thermostat out of this 2013 Ford Focus. First thing you're going to want to do is obviously disconnect the battery and then drain all the coolant out of your radiator and overflow. Do that by you crack this open so it can vent. Come over here to the driver's side, pretty much directly down from right here. Underneath there's going to be like a little red knob that you turn, and the more you open it, the faster the fluid comes out. You just don't want to take the knob all the way off. Make sure you have a catch pan underneath, because it's going to pretty much drain all the antifreeze out of the entire system. Alright, once you have coolant drained out, you're going to want to take coolant reservoir out, take off the hoses from this side, and this just snaps down. If you yank on it, it should pop right out. Little tabs right here, there's one right here, one in the back. Alright, once you have that coolant reservoir out of the way, you're going to take a 1/2 inch wrench, socket, whatever you prefer. Put it on this tensioner right here. Push it back like this. It's actually easiest if you try to slide it off from the water pump. Once you get your belt out of the way, since I'm changing the thermostat, I'm going to go ahead and take this tensioner right here off. It's going to be 2 bolts, one on top, another one just like this underneath. And that's going to open all that up for me. It's going to give me more room for the water pump as well, but you can probably get the water pump in and out of there leaving that tensioner on. A lot of people like to take this engine mount off right here, which is 4 bolts, but you got to make sure you support the motor from underneath if you're going to take this mount off for more room. Camera angles kind of suck because I ain't got much room to work with. Both bolts are 10 millimeters. Look at this tensioner. Once you break them free, they're pretty much easy to turn. You can do it by hand. With this being an aluminum motor. If you're facing it, the second bolt's kind of to the left, down to the left. So if you've had an overheating problem with your 2.0, and it wasn't because of the thermostat, you're going to want to change the thermostat after you fix the problem anyways. Even if it was like a radiator, bad radiator, or water pump, you might as well just change the thermostat. Because more than likely, it's not going to be good anymore anyways. Depending on how long you overheated the car. Bolts are the exact same, so you don't got to worry about mixing them up. Pretty easy. Get that off. So now with that out of the way, pretty much have a straight shot to the thermostat right here. These two hoses, top and bottom hose on the thermostat. Right here's the water pump. Make sure your belt's out of the way all the way before you take the water pump off, just so you don't get coolant on it. Be nice and squeaky when you go to start the car back up. But to get this off to start, you got to take the 3 bolts off the pulley. They look like 10 millimeters from here. You take them off, and then there's going to be the mounting bolts behind the pulley. Alright, to get this guy off, bolts for 3/8. What I did was, on the back side, when you spin this, see how the bolts stick through like that? See how the bolt sticks through? I stuck a screwdriver in and held it like that to stop it from spinning. Broke the bolt free. Once you break it free, just a little bit, you can take it out by hand. It's pretty easy from there. So a 3/8 wrench and a long screwdriver. Got it right out of there. Now if you look down here, here's the water pump. It's gonna be, looks like more from a 3/8, like 8 millimeter bolts. So it looks like there's gonna be 3. One like right here. There's gonna be 2 in the back, on the back side. Take them 3 bolts off, it should come right out. Might give you a hard time if your seal's swelled up or bad. It's the water pump out. See the 3 bolts. Now there is the timing chain cover bolts that run along the side of the water pump right there. Them are 8 millimeters. Just make sure you when you go to do that bottom back one, that you're taking out the right bolt. Because as you see, that timing chain cover bolt is right above water pump bolt. Now I'm going to move on to the thermostat. Go ahead and take these 2 clamps off, pull these 2 hoses off, and that's when you can move on to the mounting bolts. Alright, here's the water pump and thermostat out of the car. Just kind of match them up, make sure they're all good. This new thermostat, it's a little bit different style, how it holds it in there, but it's the same thing. Both of these have rubber gaskets on it, so I'm not going to use any type of gasket maker or silicone. Shouldn't really need any. So this reverse process of how you took it apart, put it back together, fill it up, check it for leaks, and then you should be good to go. Alright, here it is, everything back together. It definitely goes back on way easier than it comes off. But once you get to this point, you just make sure you got all the hoses plugged in, tucked out of the way, fill it full of coolant. Don't forget radiator drain plug down at the bottom, make sure that's tight. Then you're good to go. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Till next time.